clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go play action with Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are. 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And he's able to find Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Ready, set. 3. Ready.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Richardson will keep it once again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go check.
Downs going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Richardson working from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens at 14-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Off play action, Richardson. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
They still can't get him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Flowers going to go in motion right. On
On second down, here's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rolling to his right.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game. make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets him down to the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on the play.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was
down the numbers. There he goes.
Jonathan Taylor racing to the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready? Ready?
Richardson to throw off play action.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and long, Richardson from his end zone.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. On his horse. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
17 yards. And the Colts first down.
Okay, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off it.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Come on.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side with Taylor. A little juke. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 26 yards.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased.